Elliot. We're here on the eve of the World Championships. Give me a flavour of your preparation and how you're feeling going in.
Excited. Going to have a bit of fun with this one, I think. It'll be a good championships. It's nice and hot. I think everyone will be ready for this one, and yeah, ready to roll.
A bit of fun. What can we expect?
What can we expect? I think I'm just enjoying. I think different to country before. I think I want to go out there and enjoy it and just be aggressive. So we'll see what happens, and then without saying too much more than that, yeah.
Is that a slightly different mindset you've gone into other championships?
Yeah, normally I'm so ton of focus, I forget what's going on around me. So yeah, no, I'm just here to really sort of be aggressive, I think, in a race and just see what happens.
I guess it's worth taking a step back. Sometimes wearing a GB vest at the World Championships with everyone watching, sometimes it's just worth just letting it sink in, I guess.
Yeah, it's not even so much me sort of taking a look back and sort of reflecting. It's more just that I sort of cocoon myself in like a circle, and then you end up fried on the start line. So I've just sort of taken each sort of day out here as I would back home. So if that means going out into sort of Dubai and just having a bit of like a walk around or going out for a coffee and stuff, I'm just doing that rather than just sitting in my room wasting away and just sort of zoning in too much and then being fried. So yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, has that changed your approach to this week at all? It seems like it has. You've looked to maybe not be too heavy in terms of your prep. Just tell me how that's changed this week.
This week's different because you're sort of kind of tapering off a little bit because with of course it being race week next week. But prep's sort of getting easier now. So the last session was 2 days ago, and then I've got a session tomorrow, and that's sort of not hitting it quite as hard, but still sort of tapping into things.
So you're going around and having a look. What have you sort of been up to in the last couple of days?
Yeah, I've had some fun, to be fair. Me and one of my training partners, we went up into Dubai yesterday and headed up to the Burj Khalifa, and that was pretty cool. Views are pretty stunning, and Dubai is just bonkers, I think is the best way to describe it. Everything's just sort of 10 times better than it needs to be, which is pretty cool to see. And yeah, it was cool to go up to the top of there.
Bonkers, that's a word you could have used to describe the 800 trials, wasn't it? It was a pretty mad race.
Yeah, it was unexpected. Yeah. I haven't really thought. Well, I've looked at the race a few times. I've put it behind me. I've looked at things. I'm not dwelling on it too much. I sort of went. I had it my way sort of 3 years in a row prior to that, and it was an interesting race. I mean, my training partner, who I train with day in day out, sort of I can read him like a book, and he ran a really good race, and he ended up winning it. So I mean, and he was probably not expected to do so. So again, a race that I think nobody could have sort of foretold. And I mean, that's the 800 for you. That's what makes it exciting.
Yeah, I was going to say 800 could be so chaotic, whether it's the British Championships or the World Championships. So I guess it's a lesson in the fact that even next on the start line next week in Doha, there's no predicting what will happen.
Yeah, you just got to seize the opportunity. If it's there, jump on it.
Fantastic. You went up to St Moritz as well, did you?
Yeah, I went before trials actually. Yeah.
What was that like, and what were you doing out there?
St Moritz is incredible. It's like nothing. I mean, comparing St Moritz to here is so different because St Moritz is just, it's got so much culture. It's got so much sort of like beauty and everything around. Everywhere you look, you're sort of. I remember my first day there going on a run, I just sort of looking left to right, just smiling constantly because you've just got picturesque views and postcard view over there, and it's an incredible place, and a beautiful place to train. The trails are better than anything I've ever experienced. The height's really good to train at as well, and bar how expensive it is, I think it's probably arguably one of the best places I think I'll ever train.
I think Carl was there as well. Quite a few British athletes as well were there at the same time.
Yeah, there's quite a few of us. Yeah.
You've already got a bit of a squad feel then, a little bit. That feeling of GB athletes coming together with a sort of shared aim, I guess.
Yeah. It's nice being around like-minded people. Yeah. So yeah, there's quite a few of us out there.
Fantastic. And I know you obviously do quite a lot of indoor season. You've had a bit of an indoor season in the past. So with this being such a long season, what's been your approach to kind of planning the season?
I don't know. I don't think it has really felt that long because I sort of had the indoors, dropped off a little bit, and then sort of started racing a little bit later. I don't feel fried in any way, so I know everyone said it was long, but I thought last year was way longer with the indoors, Commonwealths and outdoors. So I can't really compare the two because I'm going into it with a completely different mindset. So there's no sort of I'm waiting for it to end. It's quite the opposite. So.
London 2017, the last World Championships. What are your reflections on that, and what did you learn?
Looking back again, I just went. It was a completely different sort of chance, if you like. London 2017 was almost like a learning thing where it's sort of figuring out what should be done and how to approach things. Whereas I think you sort of learn as each champs go by that if you don't seize the opportunity and seize the day and what's coming in front of you, then it's just gone, and then you're just left questioning why. So I'd rather take a swing and miss rather than sort of be less asking questions like's happened in the past.
How do you measure success at this World Championship?
I don't like to talk too much because I think talk's cheap. So hopefully I can answer that at the end of it.
Just in general, in terms of wearing the GB vest, it still must be something that you're incredibly proud to do. So tell me about the emotions that being on that start line representing Great Britain in Doha. How will that feel?
It's pretty cool. Every time you put on the vest and you sort of, and it just sort of feels good. There's a real sort of uplifting feel you get knowing that you're running in the GB vest. And I think that just comes every time you put it on. Even just putting it on for a few pictures today, it's just a feel good feeling. So that's always a bonus.